What it do, what it do? Hey guys, how you guys doing today? Today I'm coming at you with a new video about a game that I'm currently working on. I know I've been making a bunch of games about, making a bunch of videos about games that I'm no longer working on, which is actually depressing because a lot of those games had potential. To see them is kind of depressing. So instead I want to talk about a game that I'm actually working on. So right now I'm working on a fan Smash Brothers game titled Super Smash Bros. Pocket. Ignore this character select screen. This does not represent all the characters that will be in this game because I only put all these slots here because I could not stand seeing just Falco's face on the character select screen. It was depressing. So as you can see, the only playable character right now is Falco. Hooray! You can make names and stuff already. Woohoo! I actually decided to do a keyboard layout because I hate the stupid way that it is, right? You gotta it's like old cell phone texting, like Nintendo. It's like past like 2006. We don't need to do this anymore. Cell phones created little keypads. Do a keypad. These games are in 1080p. Like, you have the space on screen to do it. Just do it. Well, anyways, enough ranting about that. So here, there's actually a keyboard, so you can make your name Jux. Actually, will be the Kitch because this is the kitchen channel. T-H-A. The key, as in the kitchen. Or it can be Asian, like Takai. Today we're Asian. That's gonna be my new Smash name. My new Smash name from here on out is no longer Teddy, it's Takai. So anyways, let's go take a look at, let's just go to Dreamland. It's a very basic level. And here I am as Takai, otherwise known as the kitchen. So those of you watching right now, as you can tell off the back, this game plays a lot more like Melee than it does like any Smash game. You can moonwalk. Look at these moonwalks. That's a moonwalk. That is a moonwalk. Moonwalk all day. So you can moonwalk, got wave landing. If you do a perfect wave land, it's crazy the amount of freaking distance it gives you. But I love it so much, I'm not taking it out. Screw you. But yeah, there's wave dashing, as you can see. There was a controversial, tech that I was like going back and forth in my head whether I wanted to put it back in the series or not. I said in the series, like I make the series. Okay, like I wanted to put it into my game or not. And I just decided to go ahead and put it in there, which would be L canceling. I know people get mad when L canceling's in there, so just off the bat, don't worry, I'm gonna add an option to turn it off if people don't want to play with it. But just off of the base gameplay, I'd rather it be on, just because if it wasn't, things like pillar shine, shield pressure would be broken. And on top of that, I just, after playing Ultimate, like seeing the way neutral airs and like aerials can be just like safely spammed without something to mitigate like the amount of times that you can just use it, like just jump, just nair, jump, nair, jump, nair. So like I wanted to add something to like mitigate that, so people can just sit there and throw out really good like priority moves without any sort of like repercussions. If those are safe moves, like they have to actually be like ready and like ready to time it, because I'm just gonna be real with you, no one sits there and does 50 neutral airs in a row and L cancels off of it. Like that takes practice. So then it kind of puts like limiters on like what you can actually do. Like I know people get mad about that. I don't care. It's my game. So I'm gonna put it in regardless. And you have the option to turn it off. So if you're like, hey, that's lame, well then good for you. You don't like it, turn it off. One thing I am not even gonna script in there because I hate it with a passion is ledge hogging is back. Hooray. However, you cannot refresh your invincibility on the ledge more than 5 times. Like once you start at the ledge and re-grabbed it 5 times, the next time you grab the ledge, you will not have invincibility. So like that way if you like are on the ledge, I wanted to give you options when you're on the ledge. Like if you want to jump off, back air someone, get back to the ledge and still be invincible, do it again and then still be invincible. Like you can do it a couple times, because one thing about Ultimate that I don't like is that like if you go for like an edge guard or something like that and you miss, you're just practically gonna die, because like they're gonna get back to the stage, and by the time you get back to the ledge, they're gonna have an option ready to punish you. Like I don't think you should be punished that hard for being in the advantage state and trying to like further push your like advantage. Like I do feel like there should be some punishment to it, because if I do miss and make it back to the ledge, well then I'm now on the ledge and they're on stage. They have stage control. That is the type of punishment that I think that you should have. But I mean, I'm just some like low level scrub, so ignore me. But that's just the way that I personally feel it should be. So, like, game mechanics out of the way, let's talk about Falco's character design, because he's the only character in the game right now, so I want to go ahead and just explain his current design. Falco currently has his Brawl neutral air. Ooh. The Brawl, Smash 4, and Ultimate. As you can see, it functions just like it. Please don't kill him. It killed him. Okay, come back. There we go. And if you look at it, it functions just like his Brawl and Smash 4. It's really good for drag down combos. And then he has his forward air, which currently functions like his neutral air. But I'm actually gonna re-script it to function more like his melee forward air. How it has like all those knockback frames. Yeah, I stutter like a mofo, so yeah, we're just gonna have to get that out of the way. I'm not gonna edit it out because I find it funny. But so yeah, when you see me stuttering or see me just closing my eyes and thinking about what I'm gonna say, it's because I've had a horrible stutter since I was a kid. It's gotten progressively a lot better. Like, it's like a lot less noticeable. If you notice I say like a lot, it's because like I just said it again. It's because I'm like literally trying not to say it now. Screw it, I'm just gonna talk normal. It's because like in my head, like I have the word there, but it doesn't want to come out. So then I just have little like mediator words in between them. Anyways, we're getting off topic. That's where light comes from. But anyways, back to talking about Falco. He has his He has a Smash 4 Brawl and Ultimate neutral air, his Smash 4 Brawl and Ultimate forward air, and his Smash 4 Brawl, well actually not Brawl, Smash 4 and Ultimate up air, which is a really good move for like comboing. That's the reason I gave it to him, because it like covers space pretty good, and like once you have them on higher percentage, you can kind of chain them into each other if you're not trash. Dang, I wasn't expecting that to kill. Well, apparently if you hit someone at the... Oh yeah, I never actually fixed Dreamland's top, because I do want Dreamland to be a stage where it takes long to kill off the top. So like, but yeah, I did hit him at the tip of the blast zone, and he was on 64 apparently. Oh yeah, also the game after every single round does like 10-second like replay. You can choose to skip it or not. It's just like if you ended the match in some super cool fashion and you just want to get that instant replay, it's right there. But anyways, I'll go more into replays later on in the video. But as of right now, Falco has his, as I said, he has his Smash 4 and Brawl and Ultimate up air, his neutral air, and his fair. And also his up tilt is also from Smash 4, Brawl, and Ultimate. Because I love that up tilt. I mean, I love Melee Falco as much as the next guy, but I'm making my own Smash game. I don't want to just recreate Melee Falco, so I'm gonna kind of like mesh all like the Falcos together. He also has his Smash 4, Brawl, and Ultimate forward smash, as you can see, and he also has his Smash 4 and Ultimate up smash where it does the double hits. However, it doesn't kill to like 120, so yeah. But I mean, it's actually a pretty good kill move. It actually covers a decent amount of space. Try to get it paused perfectly when he like gets it out, but screw it, I quit. I'm not Mewtwo King. Mewtwo King would like have this down. Okay, screw it. Apparently I'm not fast enough to get it. Okay, I don't even know why I'm still trying. Haha, I got it. See, right there. That is the. I'm sitting there pointing, like you can see. Is the mouse turned on? Let's see. Please let me have mouse on, or did I turn cursor off? No, the cursor's turned off. Okay, well, or it isn't, I don't know. But, as far as I see, it's not showing up on the video. But, if you look, it actually covers a decent amount of space in front of him and above him. So, it's actually a really good kill option. One thing that I haven't passed out yet, but I'm going to, is that Falco's forward smash, it actually hits below the ledge, so you can clip people grabbing the ledge, which is super busted. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that, because when I was testing it, you literally didn't have to go off stage to edge by people. You just do this and kill them, which was ridiculous. Like, Falco is already in this game super good off stage edge guarding, so giving him that was just broken. But yeah, aside from his forward smash, up tilt, up air, forward air, and neutral air, he is pretty much Melee Falco. He has Melee Falco Shine, thank Giggity God. He has pretty much his like melee movement, short hop laser. I tried to get it as close to like his melee version as I possibly could, as far as the timing on short hop laser, but I think it's off by a little bit. So anyone coming from melee, you guys are gonna have to get used to that. Anyone coming from ultimate, why are you here? No, I'm kidding. Like, I know there are people who play all Smash games and just enjoy all of them. So, like, if you're coming from ultimate and you've never played Melee Falco, yeah, there's short hop laser. It's one of the most useful tools ever. Anyone coming off Brawl will tell you that. That is, the short hop double laser was godlike. But, anyways, getting off topic. But yeah, he's pretty much Melee Falco with some like tweaks, like to play kind of more like his like ultimate version. He has up tilt up air strings, which are really good, like he does in ultimate. He has up throw up air like he does in ultimate. However, it can be DI'd, so you really have to follow like DI on them. This is a computer who's not DIing anything, so he's just trying to get up air completely. But I mean, like, yeah, everything here can actually be DI'd out. Which, dear God, scripting DI is actually pretty annoying. I mean, it's not hard. It's just like you have to do like a lot of things to get it to work right. So I mean, working on a Smash game, you actually learn some stuff about game development. But as far as character like design aside, I want to talk about things that I plan on having in the game, like features. So as far as features go, I do plan on having a full-on adventure mode, more like the subspace, but not actually like the subspace. Definitely not like World of Light. Dear God, that was trash. But like it's gonna have actually like playable levels like the subspace. However, it's gonna do things that I wish that like the subspace did, like certain character like excuse me, having word vomit here. Certain characters like their levels, like Fox and Falco, like there's gonna be sections where it plays like a Star Fox game where like you're piloting a ship and you're like blowing up like ships or like enemies, and then you land in a base and then you go to the base and do like a mission and move on. That's how it's gonna play out. And then like something like Fire Emblem-ish, like there's gonna be sections that are kind of like Fire Emblem where it's like you get in like a battle and you're on like this grid, and then you have like 5 characters. Like let's say my team is gonna be Marth, Falco, and Kirby. So then you have Marth, Falco, and Kirby on kind of like on like a grid, and then you're like moving around, and then anytime you get into battles with like enemy, then what'll happen is it will go into like actual fight. So like I wanted to do things like that to where like levels are more based off of characters' games, so that way it kind of helps like represent where they came from. And just because I thought it would be cool, it's definitely gonna be mostly a platformer. Like I don't want you to think every level is just gonna be a new game. Like it's definitely mostly gonna be like a platformer with secrets and stuff. But I do want to have like sections that are like based off of their game completely. Like there's gonna be like I plan on having 4 levels in like the Star Fox area. Well, 2 out of the 4 is gonna feature like flying sections where you're like going through space, or you're going through like a city and you're like chasing something down, like things like that. And then like I do have a Mario level. Well, Mario's not a good example. Mario is literally just a platformer. But I do plan on having an F-Zero level where you actually do race. So then there's going to be parts where you actually drive a race car, things like that. Because when like the subspace was first announced, as a kid I was like 13. I think I got on the Smash Dojo, which shout outs to anyone who remembers going back to the Smash Dojo back in the day. But yeah, we didn't have internet, so I actually had to do it at a friend's house. So like I would literally go to my friend's house every day after school, and me and him would actually go and look on the Smash Dojo. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Dear God, ADHD. But anyways, I'm not sure if it's ADHD or my bipolar mania, but one of them is like going nuts right now. Anyways, I would go to his house to see the new Smash news, and one of the out of nowhere we get on there and we see that there's this new post about like adventure mode, and it was like DK playing to the DK level, and it literally looked like Donkey Kong Country. They had like the barrel blasting sections. Like I lost my mind. So then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, everyone's level is gonna be like kind of like based off their game. That's gonna be so cool. And it turns out it's just like a really like generic platformer. However, like it's a generic platformer in the Smash Bros. Engine, and the levels are actually designed pretty cool. I mean, people always like hating on the subspace, but I feel like they don't give it enough credit. Like it has a lot of cool like designs. Like one thing I like was like the parts where you need keys and stuff. Like that's like nothing like revolutionary in a platformer. But I mean, they could have just made it straightforward to like here to there, like from the beginning to the end levels, but they didn't. They actually have little cool areas like that, and then like just playing the game in general was just fun, especially in the Project M engine. So yeah, now that I've gone on for like a good portion of my life talking about the damn adventure mode, now I'm going to talk about other modes I plan on having. Like, I plan on bringing back modes like break the targets, board the platforms. I have no idea why that just left and never came back. It's kind of depressing, but I will have that in this game. I also do plan on having a race to the finish mode. How that would work is pretty much just like break the targets and board the platforms. Every character is going to have their like own like race to the finish course that's like designed like specifically for them. Because like I really love the melee race to the finish, but then like doing it with like certain characters was just boring. Like doing the melee race to the finish with Ganondorf was just, I'm not gonna lie, it's trash. Because like his movement just excuse me, I just ate. Anyways, his movement is more like his what am I talking about? His movement is like trash. So yeah, going through like the melee like race to the finish where there's sections where you're just running straight for a bit, and then you gotta do all these cool platforming sections. Like his like jumps suck, and then like his like up B has all this lag, so you spend a lot of times like up Bing and just landing on things with like all this like incredible lag and like running through these areas. So I was like, you know what, just to mitigate that, we're just gonna have a straight up race to the finish mode where you can just everyone has like their own like design courses. I also did want to have a target level builder, so like you can like go into like a little mode and then build like your own target stage, and then you can save it so that way you can like send it to friends and stuff. I also plan on doing that for race to the finish mode and for board the platform mode. And then as far as multiplayer, I just want to add modes that I wish were in Smash. Like I wanted to have a mode that plays like Marvel vs. Capcom, not like the actual gameplay. I mean like the setup. Like we're going to fight and I choose Falco, Fox, and Pikachu, and then like basically voice crack. What am I, 12? Let me drink some water. Sometimes you gotta refresh your throat. Anyways, what's it called? What the heck was I talking about? I'm gonna watch this video on editing and laugh at how quick I forgot what the heck I was saying. Go to drink some water and all of a sudden, oh, that's what I was talking about. I remember. I want to have a mode that plays like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you choose 3 different fighters, and then what you do is like as you fight, you can like just swap out. Because Ultimate kind of did something like that, and when I first saw that they were doing that, it got me super hyped. But then you find out that it's actually just like you can't swap your characters. Like when you die, it just changes. Which I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I mean, I get it. Project M did that, but that's because they literally didn't have like the codec file to just edit the game and make it that you can swap. So like, I don't know why they would do that when they made the game. So I'm gonna have it that you can actually swap between characters. So that way, like, you can just be doing a combo with Falco and blam, or your Falco's about to die, so then you swap out to Mario or something. Like, just things like that. As far as the amount of characters that I'm going to have in this game, I have no clue how much I'm going to put in here. I want to hover around 16 characters, to be honest. I don't want to go too overboard because I don't want Nintendo's eyes looking at me. I mean, I want to keep it as low-key as possible, so like I don't want them looking like, why is the Smash game got all this content? I mean, I get it, there are games like Super Smash Flash 2 and Super Smash Bros. Crusade that have like tons of characters, but these games have been in development for years, and like they've just gone under the radar, and now that they're kind of popular and already have gigantic fan bases, I think that's the reason that Nintendo doesn't target them. But I'm like an up and coming one, so I don't want to like draw any unnecessary attention to myself. So like, I don't want to be like, look, I have Terry who was just added. I also added Hero, and then I'm gonna add Banjo-Kazooie as well as Joker. Like, I'm not like, I want to make sure to stay far off their radar. So like, I'm just trying to keep it nice and simple. I do plan on having characters that haven't been in Smash games, so because I'm keeping it low, some of your favorite characters might not be returning. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of them aren't going to be returning. There's what, like 70,000 characters in like Ultimate. So if I'm having like 16, that's a good like 50 that are missing. But y'all just gonna have to deal with that. Cheers. Drinking some more water. My throat's getting kind of dry. Screw you. I'm drinking more water because I'm choking on water. So anyways, that's pretty much all I want to talk about here. Sorry, I've been rambling for like 45,000 years about what I'm going to do in a crappy little Smash game that no one gives a crap about or even heard about up until today. But yeah, so if you like the video, definitely hit that like button. If you want to ask me any questions about the project, I'll be more than happy to answer. If it's something that I like don't have planned for a secret reveal, like if it's something that I don't want to talk about because I plan on revealing some of these details later, then I just won't talk about it. But I mean, like, any questions that you guys have about like the game, the design process, what I plan on doing in it, just drop them down there in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond. If you definitely want to see future updates of this, I would definitely hit that subscribe button. I gotta throw in that plug for myself, but I would definitely hit that stuttering sucks. I would definitely hit that subscribe button, so that way you can stay up to date on like basically what we're doing, because like I plan on like releasing updates pretty regularly about this. So I would definitely just like stay, what am I even talking about anymore? Oh, I would definitely hit that subscribe button, so that way you can know like when like new videos drop. Also, don't forget to click that little bell thing, because apparently YouTube sometimes doesn't like notify people when people that subscribe to uploads videos for some reason. I mean, go YouTube. I mean, it's not that hard to code something like that coming from an actual coder. So like, good for y'all for having billions upon trillions upon billions of dollars and not like fixing that. But yeah, hit that bell button so that way you know anytime I post updates. So other than that, thanks anyone for watching this far into the video. I doubt anyone got this far, but I mean, if you did, thank you for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.